In this video, I want to talk about the similarities and the differences between the Epson EcoTank ET-2850 and the ET-2800. These are very similar printers, but as I said, they also have some differences. So let's start with what is the same. So both of these printers are using the same ink system, that is the EcoTank, which means that in the box, you'll have ink bottles included that you need to load over here. And this will last for around 4,000 to 5,000 pages in color. Now they're not using the same exact ink. Over here it takes the Epson 522 and on the 2850 it takes the Epson 502, but generally speaking you will not notice any difference. Price for the ink replacements are also very similar. Another thing that is similar is the scanner. So both of them have a scanner glass on the top. And although maybe the numbers are a bit different, honestly, after testing both of these, the results are pretty similar. I don't think anyone should make a decision based on the scanner alone, since again, it gives you the same results. But now you're probably wondering what are the differences. So let's talk about these. One of the most major one is that the ET-2850 is able to print on both sides of the paper, while the ET-2800 is not capable of that. It will only print on one side and you need to take the paper out, put it again to print on the other side. So if you don't want to waste much paper, this could be a better option since you're going to use both sides. And talking about the print, let's talk print quality. The ET-2850 will be able to print at 4,800 by 8,200 dpi, while the ET-2800 will be able to print at 5,760 by 1,440 dpi. Which means that it will have slightly more resolution on the ET-2800. Now, to give you my subjective opinion on this, you will not notice the difference again. Even if you look closely, you'll be hard pressed to tell which print is coming from this printer and which print is coming from that printer. It's very similar color-wise, resolution-wise, even if on paper it says that this one over here has slightly more pixels. In practice, it's almost nothing. Now the display on both of this printer is extremely tiny. As you see, this is my thumb and I'm able to cover this one. And if we check on the ET-2800, same thing, very tiny displays. So there's no gain by choosing one of these comparing to the other one. Both of these panels are able to adjust completely like this if you like to use your printer while standing up. So this is great. And the menus are exactly the same. Actually, the buttons as well. A difference is that the Epson ET-2800 has the paper input in the back the same way as this one, but it's only able to take 100 sheets of paper, while the ET-2850 is able to take 150 sheets of paper, slightly more, so you won't have to refill it as often as the other one. Printing speeds is very slightly faster on the ET-2850. It's able to print 10.5 color sheets of paper per minute, while over here it's 10 pages in color per minute. Not a big difference. Again, in practice, you will basically not notice this. The design of the paper output is slightly different, maybe nicer on this one over here. It has a tray that you pull. It's a white tray, the same color as the printer. It looks sturdy enough and you can retract it this way. Over here on the 2800, it's a black tray that doesn't match with the rest of the printer. And you have to extend the first tray and then the end, which is 2 motions, and it doesn't look as great. I know it's not a big deal for many people, but I think it looks better, you know, all in white rather than this more flimsy design. Size-wise, the ET-2850 is slightly bigger than the 2800 0.00, not by much. Let's look from the top, maybe this much. Again, you may not notice the difference. If we look on the side, is maybe 1 centimeter taller. So which one of these should you choose? Well, in my opinion, if you absolutely need to print on both sides of the page, well, there's no contest. You should go with the ET-2850. But if this is not important to you, go with the cheaper options. Prices are changing constantly. I'll put links in the description towards Amazon if you want to check them out. So sometimes one of these will be on sale. It will be 80 bucks less, 50 bucks less. I think you should go with it because at the end of the day, you will not notice much difference in the results. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, type a comment down below. If I missed stuff, type a comment as well. Like, subscribe, check my links if you want to get a printer, and I'll see you in the next video.